Hi friends, welcome to day 3 of your yoga challenge. Thanks for coming back. Today we're going to do one of my favorite types of classes to teach. So this is a yin yang practice. What that means is we'll start class with yang yoga, so more of the active breath to movement, kind of body movement poses, flow that a lot of us are used to. And then we'll move into our yin portion of the practice. So yin is longer held poses, about 2 to 5 minutes each, just depending on the intensity of the posture. So really deep stretching, a little bit more of a meditative practice. So half and half here. Hope you enjoy this, and we're going to get right into it today. So today we're going to start in a child's pose. One second here. Child's pose, knees wide, hips come back to the heels. And go ahead and walk the arms forward, drop the chest down to the earth. And just take a few breaths here. So as we move into this practice, I'm going to focus on the hips a little today. And when we start to open up the hips, sometimes this can be an emotional spot for a lot of people. So we tend to hold a lot of stress, a lot of pressure in this part of the body. So when we stretch it out and open it up, all that stress just comes out, and it comes out sometimes in a surprising way. So we're going to start with a quick little meditation. We're going to repeat the mantra, let go. So the way we'll do this is with each inhale, I want you to silently repeat to yourself the word let. And then with each exhale, just say the word go. And so together, inhale, let. Exhale, go. Inhale, let. And exhale, go. Inhale, let. And exhale, go. Well, this time as you breathe in, inhale, let. Find something that you want to actually let go. And then exhale, let it go. Continue your breath here. Breathing in that power, that strength. And exhaling, chipping away at that thing you need to just leave on the mat today. 2 more breaths. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. Inhale, let. And exhale, go. All right, from here, inhale. Let's lift the body forward, and we'll come into a tabletop just for a moment. So reset the knees right under the hips. Long spine here. Take a breath in. Breath out. Good. And then from here, we're going to bring the right leg out to your right side. If you can, plant the right foot flat on the ground. And we're just going to rock forward and back here. Good. So another option with the foot, I know it's off camera, you guys can't see it, but if you can't plant the foot all the way flat on the ground, you can roll onto the big toe edge of your foot. Focus on opening up the inner side of your hips and inner thigh. One more. Let me come back a little further. Okay, inhale, come forward. And then we're going to step that right foot to the top of the mat, bend the right knee, and leave the hands inside of the right foot here. Good. From here, right hand, right thigh. Gently press that right knee open. Draw the left hip down and take a little twist. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, bring that hand back down. And then we're just going to slide the hips back, straighten the right leg. Flex the foot, wide-legged, half splits. Take a breath. Okay, rebend the knee. And then slide the right knee back. We'll come back to our tabletop. So I'm going to turn around. You guys can stay right where you're at. Just have this big cabinet in my way here. Okay, other side. Step the left foot off to your side. Left leg stays long. And then we'll start to rock forward and back here. So you only need to rock back as far as your hips allow, as far as your mobility is allowing you today. And so that might look a little different from me or, anyone else. Maybe you're with a friend today. Okay. But see if you can come a little bit deeper each time. Let's do one more. Okay, then come back to center and step that left foot to the top of the mat, bend the left knee. So our lizard pose here. Okay, left hand, left thigh, press the left knee open. And you can roll onto the pinky edge of the left foot if you need here. You can come up onto the fingertips. Whatever helps you keep lifted and helps you find this twist. Take a breath. Okay, bring the hand back down to the mat. Straighten that left leg. Pull the hips back. Wide-legged. Half split. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, from here, bend that left knee. And then slide the left knee back. Tabletop. Okay, one cat-cow here. Let's take an inhale, let the belly fall. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, coming back to a flat back. Walk the hands slightly forward, tuck the toes. Downward facing dog. So lift those hips high to the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. 2 more breaths here. Maybe take a pedal of the feet. So I'm going to draw shin down, then the other. One more breath. Okay, come to stillness. From here, let's bring the right leg to the sky. Bend the knee, stack the hips, toes point left. Good. One more breath here. Hold. And then exhale. Step the right foot between the hands. We're going to rise up to a warrior two. So spin that back heel down and open the hips to your left. Arms out wide. Good. So check in with the upper body. So torso's right over those hips. Deep bend in that right knee. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, from here, right leg straight. Reach the right arm up and back. Reverse triangle. Exhale, side angle. Bring the right arm to your right thigh. Reach the left arm to the sky. Good. Okay, from here, we're going to take some circles with this left arm. So inhale, reach the left arm forward. And then circle it around. Exhale. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, circle it around. One more. Inhale, reach. And exhale, bring it around. Bring that left hand back to the sky. Stay, breath out. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Exhale, bend the left knee. We're going to lunge to the back of the mat. Skandasana, side lunge. That left leg is bent. Right leg stays long. Good. Okay, inhale. Bend the right knee. Lunge towards the top of your mat. Side lunge. Good. Next breath, come to center. And exhale, forward fold. Good. Okay, left hand stays down. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Find a twist. Exhale, right hand down. Other side, left arm to the sky. Twist open. Exhale, left hand down. Good. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, walk the hands to the top of the mat. Frame the right foot. Right knee bends. Inhale. Exhale, step back. Plank pose. Good. Lower all the way down to the belly. Inhale, cobra. Lift the chest. Exhale, lower down. Child's pose. Knees wide. Hips back. Breathe out. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, downward dog. Press the hips to the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out. Left leg high, inhale. Bend the knee, point toes to the right. Stack the hips. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Good. Exhale, step that left foot to the top of the mat. Back heel down for warrior two. Open up to the right. Good. I'm going to turn around here so you can see me. Left knee is bent, right leg is long. Take a breath in. Breath out. Okay, straighten the left leg. Reach the left arm up and back. Reverse triangle. Exhale, side angle. Left arm down, right arm to the sky. Good. Keep that chest spinning open. Lean slightly back through your right shoulder. Good. Can you keep this lift in the upper body? As we inhale, reach that right arm forward. And then exhale, circle around. Inhale, right arm forward. Exhale, circle. One more. Inhale, reach forward. And then big circle here. Good. Stay the breath out. Inhale, warrior two. Rise up. Exhale, bend the right knee. Lunge to the back of your mat again. Beautiful. Inhale, left knee bends. Lunge to the top of the mat. Inhale, come to center. This time we're going to come all the way up. Point the toes out, heels in for a goddess pose. Good. So take a breath in. Reach the arms to the sky. And then exhale, draw the hands down to heart center as you bend the knees outward and drop the hips. press the knees back. Bring hands to the thighs. Take a breath in. Exhale, drop the right shoulder, find a twist. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, drop the left shoulder, twist. Inhale, center. One more time. Exhale, right shoulder down, twist. Inhale, lift. And exhale, drop. Good. Inhale, rise all the way up. This time, sweep the arms to the sky. Exhale, warrior two. Bend the left knee towards the front of your mat. And then cartwheel the hands down. Frame that left foot. Step back, plank pose. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower down to your belly. Inhale, cobra, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Good. Child's pose. Knees wide, hips back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, from here, we'll walk the hands back to the heels. Just sit back on the heels for a minute. And pause. Take a breath in. Breath out. One more. Okay, we'll start to move into our yin portion of the practice. So what I love about this transition is you just work the body, we breathe a little heavier, and then we get to slow the body down. So pay attention to the difference. Just bring awareness into that sensation of doing the hard work, and then that sensation of letting it all sink in. Okay, so our first pose, we're going to come onto the right hip, seated here. Our first pose is called deer pose. And I apologize, I forgot to mention this, but if you have a block or a couple pillows, go ahead and grab those. If you need to pause, go ahead and run around and grab that real quick. Not required, but just might be nice to have depending on your flexibility. Again, this can be a pillow, couch cushions, work super great here. All right, so the right shin is going to come parallel to the top of your mat. And then the left shin is going to be parallel to the side of your mat. So I'm facing, if you're facing to the side, obviously that's going to look a little bit different, but I'm assuming most of you are facing the top of the mat. Anyway, so connect the left knee to the right heel. You'll know that you've got this right if you see a triangle shape right here in between your legs. Okay, flex the left foot, flex the right foot. From here, take an inhale, sit up as tall as you can. And then exhale, start to twist the body to the left. So a couple options. You can stay here, twisted, and I'm sorry, twist to the right. Twist towards the side of the leg that the shin is parallel to the top of the mat. So twisting right here. You can stay on the palms of your hands if this is enough. If you would like to deepen this, maybe come down to the forearms. And then this is where that block or pillow cushion comes in handy. You can use it to help yourself come halfway-ish. Okay. So this is where we hold. This is where the work comes in. So this is a really, really gentle hip opening. So we'll start, a little bit lighter with our stretches. And we hold here for a couple minutes. And I want you to if you need, come back to that let go mantra. It's hard sometimes for a lot of us to be still. I mean, we're still in Shavasana. Often in our yoga practice, it's the one still moment we get. But can you also be still in a shape that is a little uncomfortable, a little awkward? And just because it's uncomfortable doesn't mean that your body shouldn't be there. So being discerning of the difference between discomfort versus pain. So you should never feel pain in the body. If you do, just back off a little bit. But if this twist absolutely is not working for you, you can even just come and sit up through center with the legs in this deer shape. Okay, we're about halfway through. You can stay if you want to explore coming down further, you absolutely can. It's okay to change the shape a little bit. For most of us, the furthest we're going to go is our forearms. If you're able to come all the way down to the ground without, moving this left hip too far to the right, absolutely go for it. Okay, that's it. Inhale, come back up onto the palms, come back through center. And then we're going to walk the hands forward just for a moment. So you should really feel that right knee start to press down a little bit more. And you'll feel this even deeper through that outer right hip. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. All right, come back to center. We're going to bend the knees and plant both feet out in front of us here for just a minute. Okay, lean back and just take a windshield wiper of the legs. Okay, we'll do the other side. So this time the left shin is forward, parallel to the top of your mat, parallel to the front of your body. And then that right knee is bent out towards the side, right shin parallel to this side of your mat. All right, flex both feet. So we flex the feet to help protect the joint in the knee, to keep that leg a little active. Take a breath in, sit up tall. And then exhale, go to twist to your left and come down as deeply as you desire on this side. Good. So you don't need to be super far out in front here. I would even suggest, drawing your fold a little bit closer in towards the body. And just pause here. Maybe shut the eyes down. Just allow yourself to feel into this shape. With our gentler stretches, sometimes we have to really pay attention to what's happening in the body. So a real intense stretch, your body's going to feel that right away. It's going to know what's going on. These lighter stretches, you kind of have to explore where the depth, where the focus, where the stretch is going here. Good. So you might feel an opening through the right inner groin here. You might feel the weight of your body sinking down into your left hip. And you might feel the bend in your knees, the twist through the spine. And again, just awareness of the body. Okay, we're about halfway through. If you want to come deeper, feel free, come on down. Notice what changes, if anything. Okay, go ahead and come back up onto the palms, bring the body back through center. And then start to walk the fingers forward. And find your forward fold here. Okay. Again, you don't need to go very far. You should feel this. This one's definitely harder for me on this side. All right, come back to center here. And then plant the feet on the earth. Keep the knees bent. Bring the palms behind you. And then just windshield wiper those legs. So rock the hips side to side. Rock the legs side to side. Don't hit anything like I just did. Okay. Come back to center here. Sit up. We're going to swing the legs around. And we're going to come into a downward dog for just a second here. Okay, you can pedal the feet if you'd like. Okay. And from here, we're going to take it a little deeper. So we're going to find a swan pose. This is also called pigeon in your vinyasa classes. So let's bring the right leg to the sky. And then sweep the right knee behind the right wrist. Drop the hips down. Left leg stays long. The right knee will be as far out to the edge of your mat as you can get it. So I want you to avoid having the knee right under your body. Okay, we want to draw this right knee out to the side. Your shin does not have to be parallel to the top of the mat. That is a misconception, if anyone ever told you that. Okay, so the only other thing here to pay attention to is keeping the body through center, so those hips squared, rather than rolling onto that right hip. You can prevent this by sticking a cushion or a block underneath the right hip. It's always an option. I'm going to leave that there today just for fun. And then if you would like, you can come down onto the forearms here. Again, also a pillow or cushion. You might even come all the way down today. So we're going to hold this probably a little longer than you normally do. Just relax the body as much as you can. You can keep the breath gentle. If it helps you to count the breath or to have an ujjayi breath here, feel free. Okay, you have about 10 more breaths. All right, go ahead and come back up onto the palms, lift the chest. If you have any blocks or cushions, go ahead and move those aside. And then from here, we're going to step back to a downward dog, however you would like to get there. Pedal the feet out, rock the hips, maybe shake their leg, just reset. Then we'll do the other side. So bring that left leg to the sky. Left knee behind the left wrist. Scooch that left knee all the way to the edge of your mat. Bring the right leg long. Take a breath in. Exhale, come on down. Good, so check in. Draw that right hip down. The left hip is probably a little bit up off the mat. Notice if you started to roll to your left side, just bring everything back to center. 10 more breaths, so that's about a minute. Go ahead and come back up. Okay, this time we're just gonna roll onto the left hip. Swing both legs around. Shake the legs out. Find a reset. And then we get to come to our backs. Best part. Okay. Alright, so go ahead and just roll on down here. We're going to come to a butterfly, reclined butterfly pose. So what that looks like is the knees come out wide, the soles of the feet come together. So if you're still feeling pretty tight or just want this to be more gentle, you can bring the feet further away from the center of your body. If you would like a deeper stretch here, or you're feeling pretty open today, draw the heels, the feet closer to your body. What might also be nice is a pillow on each side underneath your legs or a block. And this is just for the knees to gently rest on so that you don't feel like the knees are just kind of dangling in space. If they are, that's fine. This prop is not necessary. But we use the props to bring the body as much support as possible so that the body can find as much ease as possible. So we want the body to be doing minimal work here. And so you can rest your hands wherever you would like. A couple of my favorites are my hands right on my hip bone. Since the hips, the inner thighs, since that's what's working and opening up here, it's nice to just place my hands here so that I'm more aware of them. Another fan favorite is one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. Again, we're here for a couple minutes longer. Start to notice if as you relax the body and let go of the tenseness in the glutes and the legs, notice if those knees start to just naturally sink closer to the earth. great pose to really listen to the breath in. To notice the rise of the belly as you breathe in. And the fall as you breathe out. So noticing that baby's breath. Often when we breathe, or we're told to take a deep breath, we suck the belly in and puff the chest out. But really, this is our natural state of breath. So when you breathe in, that belly expands. It doesn't suck in. It expands to allow that breath to flow, to fill the body. So just something to think about, to be aware of, even as you move out of these shapes today. Learning what the body feels like in stillness, and then trying to translate that into your day-to-day. Okay. From here, we're going to draw the knees back together, plant the feet on your mat, move any props aside. We're just going to take one more quick pose of a happy baby. So bring the legs to the sky, and you can either grab outer edges of the feet or the shins. Draw the knees into the armpits, and maybe take a gentle rock side to side, pressing lower back into the mat for a spinal massage. All right, inhale, draw the knees back to your chest. Wrap the arms around the legs. Give yourself a tight squeeze. And then exhale, we find our Shavasana. Legs long, arms down by the side. Go ahead and shut the eyes back down. And it'll give us a minute here in Shavasana before closing us out. Our final moments of quiet and stillness. If you're staying or need to stay longer in Shavasana, you can just stay right there. If you'd like, come to a seated posture back at the top of your mat. We'll close with a couple breaths. Inhale, reach those arms to the sky. Exhale, hands come to prayer, heart center. And we bow forward and say namaste. All right, thank you guys for joining me for day 3. I will see you guys tomorrow.